Hello and welcome to On Preachy, a podcast of homilies and reflections from St. John Chrysostom Parish. Today, Father Brian Zumbrum reflects on Mark chapter 1, verses 21 to 28, the Gospel reading for Sunday, January 28th, 2024.
So on Friday night, I got to watch Hello Dolly at a local dinner theater in the Wilmington area. If any of you have ever been to the Candlelight Dinner Theater in Wilmington, it is a true gem. One of the few left, a true mom and pop dinner theater with an excellent meal, a lovely bar, and an excellent show. But probably the thing that most catches you off guard is that all the very nice servers are all the actors and actresses in the show, which you don't realize at first until you look up and realize who just brought you your drink is now belting out a massive number in the middle of the stage. And the funny thing was, it was easy actually to forget that they were not the same person. It was easy to see the server and the performer on stage as two completely different people. Because once the performer did their work, you lost track of who they were and allowed yourself to fall into the character they are portraying. And that image of the theater kept coming back to me as I reflected on the gospel for this weekend. Because when that unclean spirit declares, "I know who you are," I can't help but wonder, did he really? Or did he simply know one part of who Jesus was? The performance that he saw enacted in front of him. The miracle worker, whose acts were certainly legendary, who restored sight to the blind and made the lame leap again, who expelled demons and calmed the seas and turned water into wine. And in his fixation on this one part, it would be easy to miss the rest of who Jesus was. To miss his preaching that toppled the presumptive status quo in favor of the lost and the marginalized and the other. To miss Jesus' relationship with his Father, nurtured through long nights in the wilderness and quiet moments alone in prayer on the hills of Galilee. It would have been easy to miss his humanity, his hunger and thirst, his frustration with his disciples, his fear and loneliness and grief. And I can't help but wonder if this is still not true for us today. For I guess it's just human nature, but we seem to always rush to claim that we know who someone is simply by a quick observation. And yet, if we're honest, we so rarely actually grasp the depth of who they are in those quick glances. Like an actor on the stage, we get used to only seeing one version of a person, often a highly constructed version that they have perfected over the years. A version or a performance that often highlights their successes and masks their failures. A version often projecting strength and minimizing weakness. A version that leads us to believe they're fine, managing their life with ease, and don't they look great doing it? And yet, this performance is never the full picture. We're never going to actually know someone by simply watching at a distance. Knowledge is only ever gained by being in relationship with another, sharing in life together, breaking bread together, walking side by side together. And only then, if we're lucky, will we gain a true glimpse into the depths of who someone is. Encountering a unique reflection of the divine that will overwhelm us and heal us, confuse us and scare us, inspire us, and transform us. Maybe, my friends, that is the gentle reminder of this Sunday. To take the time to truly know one another, to know the Christ we claim to follow, to know his sisters and brothers who surround us. It will always seem easier or safer to simply watch others from a distance. That safety can be so alluring, but we were not made for safety. We were made for greatness. We were made to know and be known. And when we do so, we will discover in the knowledge of another the truth that sets us all free. May God be praised.
Unpreachy is a production of St. John Chrysostom Parish in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Visit us at sjcparish.org. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. This podcast was produced by Brendan Lorden with music by Skytoes on Upbeat. Thanks for listening. Be well.